Welcome to Whisperwood Stories. Today we read a story from nosleep by user Emergency2. Let's begin. Eyes in the Darkness. The Haunting of Ravenwood. In the small town of Ravenwood, deep within a dense forest, I live alone in a quaint, old house that had been in my family for generations. Life was peaceful until some chilling and inexplicable events began to unfold, shrouding my existence in darkness. As the days grew shorter and the leaves painted the forest in hues of red and gold, an eerie aura descended upon Ravenwood. One cold autumn night, I was jolted awake by peculiar noises outside my window. I tried to reassure myself that it was merely the wind or playful creatures scurrying about, but the sounds persisted, growing louder and more frequent with each passing night. Anxiety and fear crept into my heart, casting a shadow over my once tranquil life. Driven by curiosity and a sense of unease, I decided to stay awake one evening, determined to uncover the source of the disturbing sounds. Peering through the curtains, the moon's eerie glow bathed the forest in unsettling light, causing the shadows to dance like malevolent spirits. The atmosphere felt like something straight out of a nightmare. And then, my worst fears materialized before my eyes. Amidst the shifting shadows, a pair of malevolent eyes glowed with an unnatural intensity, fixated on my window. My heart pounded in my chest, and a chill ran down my spine. The man's face was obscured by the darkness, but his gaze bore into my soul like a predator hunting its prey. Each night, the man returned, his sinister eyes penetrating the very walls of my home, haunting me relentlessly. I found myself descending into a sleepless abyss of paranoia and terror. Every creak and rustle became a potential sign of his malevolence, and I became a prisoner in my own house. I reached out to the townsfolk, desperate for support and understanding. Yet they brushed off my distressing encounters as mere flights of imagination, dismissing my pleas for help. I was alone in this nightmare, facing an evil presence that no one else could comprehend. Determined to catch this elusive tormentor, I set up surveillance cameras around my property, hoping to capture evidence of his presence. But to my dismay, the footage revealed only darkness and silence, leaving me questioning my own sanity. The lack of sleep and unrelenting fear played tricks on my mind. Shadows seemed to move of their own accord, whispering malevolent secrets that sent shivers down my spine. It became nearly impossible to discern reality from my mind's horrifying creations. One fateful night, the disturbances outside my window escalated to an unbearable cacophony. The ground seemed to tremble with the force of it, and the very air was changed with a sinister energy. I could no longer ignore the relentless call of the unknown. Gripping a flashlight tightly in my trembling hands, I made a momentous decision to face the source of my terror head-on. With each step into the darkened forest, I could feel an unseen force pulling me deeper into the abyss of fear. Branches snapped and crackled underfoot, as if the forest itself protested my intrusion. The sinister whispers grew louder, mocking my futile attempts to escape this living nightmare. Finally, amidst the shadows, I saw him, a haunting silhouette, a malevolent presence lurking among the gnarled trees. The moonlight glinted off his malevolent eyes, and his grin exuded an evil aura that chilled me to the core. Summoning every ounce of courage, I demanded answers from this malevolent being. Who are you? Why are you tormenting me? My voice trembled, but my determination to unravel this mystery remained resolute. In a voice dripping with malice, he replied,
You brought this upon yourself. You disturbed something you shouldn't have, and now you're trapped in its gaze forever.
The cryptic response sent a surge of terror through my veins, and before I could react, the man vanished into thin air, leaving me trembling and bewildered. From that moment on, my life in Ravenwood became an endless, heart-pounding horror. The peering man became an inescapable nightmare, forever lurking outside my window, always watching, always waiting, and forever shrouding my existence in darkness. Each night, I faced the dreadful prospect of encountering him, unsure of what mysterious entity I had disturbed and what ghastly fate awaited me. Ravenwood's once peaceful facade had transformed into a haunted landscape of malevolence and dread. My days were fraught with trepidation, and my nights were fraught with terror. The townsfolk remained oblivious to my plight, and I was left to confront the sinister specter alone. In my desperation to escape the haunting clutches of the peering man, I sought solace in ancient tomes and obscure folklore, yet each revelation only deepened the mystery and the horror that had consumed my life. Now, as I pen this account in my desperate plea for help, I can feel his malevolent presence lurking just beyond the window, still watching, still waiting. I fear that my tale of terror will forever be lost in the abyss, and I, like the ghostly figure that haunts my existence, will be trapped in this nightmare reality for all eternity. Thank you for listening to Whisperwood Stories. If you enjoyed, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. Do you have a story that you'd like me to read here? Consider commenting or sending it to whisperwoodsubmissions@gmail.com. The story in this video was read with the author's permission. Thank you again for listening, and be sure to check out the original Reddit post. Want to support me? Check the link below where you can leave a tip if you wish. And remember, don't let the shadows get too close.